going on in this game?
I'll show you how when we get to Fiske Tower. You're set up in the Kingpin's office space? After he went to prison, the Fed seized his laptop.
She figured out that he's Spider-Man? Or does she not know? Yeah, she has to. Does she... How else would she be showing him this? Hold on, I'm gonna turn up the volume. Hey, little doggy. How are you, little friend? How are you? Little, hey there, little doggy. And how are you on this Wednesday afternoon? Are you doing really good, little doggy? Well, little doggy, that's your decision, okay? Where are we going? This sick woman's trying to kill me. She's gonna push me off a building. I'm trying to make sure this stream's doing okay. We should be good. Oh, she gonna kill me. I'm telling you. Oh, I don't know. Oh, okay, so she doesn't know. But why is she showing him all this stuff? That's the part I'm confused about. Ew. Oh yeah. It's not good to eat some hot Cheetos when you have nothing to eat. It burns. Oh, she sounds creepy. Wait, so he's acting, he's like trying to join them? I mean, obviously he's going undercover, but that's what she thinks he's doing? Are we gonna go? I don't know. She's about to go kill somebody. She's about to torture somebody in a damn torture room. Where else are you gonna torture somebody? The kitchen? No, but I wanna play something. I wanna have like something funny on in the background. I don't want just some damn music.
Virginia. November 11th, Huntington, West Virginia. November 15th, Effingham, North.
Oh, come on, woman. Let's be for real, man.
Local time. Today's guest is returning to the podcast. He is one of the most articulate men, I believe, of our time, between thoughts and oration. I don't know if there's anybody that can think and share as eloquently as him. We're really grateful to be here in his home of Canada and to get to spend time with him again on the podcast.
Yeah, give me that one.
He is touring. You can check him out. He has a new book that he's working on. He has books that we'll put in the information below. Today's guest is Mr. Jordan Peterson.
What is this? Maybe they're good.
I love the set and shake. People used to have these all over their houses. Especially if they had dogs. Nice wrap. Oh yeah.
You
You know what a rat king is? You know what a rat king is? Oh my God, it's a terror.
He's gonna give himself away.
Well, this is the theory now. I don't know. So imagine your village is full of rats.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so now you go catch 10 rats.
Okay.
You throw them in a pit.
Okay.
Soon,
Bro, what else is there to, like, what other clue is there?
he gets all the other
Like,
rats.
I've seen everything. Oh.
Then you throw 10 more rats in. Soon there's one rat. You do that 3 or 4 times. Then you take the remaining rat and you let it go. And soon there are no rats in the village.
Really?
That's the theory.
Wow. So it was like the toughest of them all.
Yeah, and then he learns to eat rats.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so you teach him to cannibalize. We just had...
That's a rough story, eh?
Am I group two?
Yeah.
Sort of like politics.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true, especially these days. I don't think it's for the, I wouldn't say it's for children.
No, it's not. It's not for children. Although it's hard to tell
These
now
days.
what's for children. Yeah.
You see that movie Up? Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, right in the beginning, the grandmother dies, and it just kind of like shocked me. Like, wow.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, but that's a good story.
Oh, he's
I know
actually
when I was
gonna
young,
suit
if you
up?
got
No, that's a
somebody
dumb
hamster
idea.
or
Think she's gonna
gerbil,
know.
that's how you taught him about
Hurry,
that.
text him.
It was usually like gerbil and then grandparent was kind of like the
God.
the order, you know, the order that things kind of expired in a child's life. Well, welcome to the Salem Witch Trials of Canada.
Oh, yes.
I'm
Yes,
here on
thank you very
behalf of
Thanks.
the Ontario. Is it the psychology department? 'Cause
No, it's the College of Psychologists, and it's confusing.
you're in a trial right now. Or you're under.
Yes, it's essentially a trial.
You're being brought up on. You have to take social media
He's not gonna question that?
re-education from your province.
I mean, I guess he is
that
fighting
right?
him, but
It's
still.
it's a professional engineers, lawyers, physicians, psychologists, social workers, teachers. There's a few others. And if you're in the regulated profession, there's a professional body that governs professional conduct to which the public has access in case people misbehave. And so the Ontario College of Psychologists, it's college as in group, professional.
Oh, we're gonna get that one.
The Ontario College of Psychologists has decided to pursue initially 13 charges against them. They dropped 7. Why they dropped those 7 is a complete mystery, as is everything else. You can submit a complaint to the College of Psychologists online with a form.
Was I supposed to be stealthy?
What's happened, at least in the Parliament.
I think maybe I was.
So easy.
I think I goofed it.
It's to be weaponized by activists. So, for example, if you want to cause anybody who's a professional
Oh.
the college will look into the complaint.
I got there.
And then decide.
I ain't gonna give me none.
Now, they're not supposed to proceed with the complaints of vexation, so just subordinate. But they've decided that me complaining on Twitter, like Trudeau, for example, is unprofessional and is a disgrace to the church. Which is essentially what I think that's
So it's trying to hold up what they perceive as some esteem of the Quebec.
That's true. In some professional standards. You know, I would say for decades that system actually worked pretty well because the people who sat on it were
Keep it for real.
and the public wasn't using it in a weaponized manner. But that's
Wait, this isn't one of those situations where I'm supposed to... Okay, it says defeat. Because last time, it was sending endless waves of enemies after me and it wasn't going to stop. It's because I was supposed to leave, out the window.
under any opinion about anything.
I wasn't supposed to stay in place.
Or they're
Like I thought I was.
especially in relationship to medicine. The physician, Ontario calls this physician,
Oh, huh?
partners with the Ontario
Oh, this is too much.
because they're also
No, I gotta go get my food. I need food.
level
Man.
bureaucratic power would be
I need
diminished.
food.
So, and
Find a new form.
conversations with many physicians in particular who told me flat out that they like to be publicly supported. They can't afford
With the
the
purple.
tremendous
Ah,
and the lengthy imposition
isn't it this thing?
of consequence or the possible suspension of the license.
Yep.
So you're gonna probably have to go this alone.
That's it.
I do have people who have presented themselves as interested parties on the legal side.
No way.
There's the Canadian Civil Liberties.
I don't remember anything about this
There's
thing.
a Justice CCF.
Fisk planned to use some of the other Spider-Man.
There's a number of groups who are pro-free speech, let's say, who've also weighed in on my side, but the court didn't take their concerns. They didn't make their concerns paramount, let's put it that way. Yeah, and the judges, so I appealed this ruling. So the ruling essentially is that
Oh no.
I have to take social media retraining with a social media expert. And I'd like to make it very clear, there is no such thing as, there's no profession.
Yeah, like the Wizard of Oz. Like, who is
Yeah.
it going to be? Is it, do you know the expert?
Oh, I thought that was Finn saying
No,
that.
I've got a couple
Oh,
of
damn,
names, but
she
I don't
hard.
even know what defines you as a social media expert. And
Don't have
neither
time
does
for
college, and they
weaklings.
don't care. You know, if someone presents themselves as a social media expert, that's good. Now, my sense is that if you're a social media expert, you have a podcast with millions of followers, and you're doing just fine on your own, and you actually don't need to work for an idiot bureaucracy.
Like she's not gonna see him up
So
there.
now, not only do I have to be re-educated by this social media expert, but I have to do it at my own expense, which, you know, is neither here nor there in some sense, but for an indefinite period of time, until I've learned whatever the hell lesson I'm supposed to learn, and I don't exactly know what lesson
Oh
it is,
no.
by their judgment.
So it's all up to them. So it's kind of this vague thing that they put you into.
Oh.
And they challenged you because they were upset at things you had said on Twitter.
Mostly on Twitter. No, well,
Okay.
they also, and maybe maybe this can happen today. Somebody submitted the entire transcript of my last conversation with Joe Rogan as a complaint, partly because of what I said about climate change. Now, I'm not a fan of climate change models, which I think to call them flawed is to barely scrape the surface. But that is exactly the point, is what happens is you have climate models that have really no predictability. They're about as valid as the models that scientists use to predict COVID death outcomes, which tended to overestimate the mortality
Why really gave himself away?
by a factor of about 10. They're not accurate. The computer model is a hypothesis, not data. It's a guess. Intelligence guess. Depending on how you want it. Anyway,
Get out of here, woman.
the climate model.
Yeah.
Even
You take it and you have it up your leg. What? There you go.
Climate change would be catastrophic.
Get the man. Get the
Nobody
man.
can make an economic contribution to the future. Period.
Right.
Period. The end. You can't even look. You can't even model a stock 6 months down the road, much less than the world economy for 100 years. It's impossible.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's been so much climate over the years. I think you'd have to take a ton of things into consideration. You'd probably have to take a lot of
No,
things into
bro, I'm
consideration.
not doing all that.
No.
I'm just playing the game to do the new game plus. I don't want to do all that extra stuff.
What about a theater?
I can't even think about how we're going to predict what's going to happen economically in 5 years, given the rate of change.
But are economic
that's
changes
crazy.
or patterns as, do they have as many variations as weather patterns?
The bro just break through the building. We can keep Superman.
In some ways, the economy is as complex as ever. Because you just don't know what happened. If there's, imagine Yellowstone blue. You know, Yellowstone is a super volcano. It's a huge volcano. And if it blew, it would be like it would wipe out a third of the planet. Well, that would have economic consequences.
I like how it said that, and then immediately after it gave me the. Oh, I guess because it's New Game Plus.
In fact, that's actually why
Probably
the free
does that.
enterprise system works. To the degree it does. The free
Oh
exchange,
no, this
because what
thing
happens
doing
is
too
that
much to me.
pricing decisions are made as a
This thing
consequence of
doing
local
bad
trade.
things to me in my
And that
clothes.
is as good a model of the underlying,
Oh, hell.
let's say, reality that people are trying to adapt to as possibly can. Part of why centralized governments can't work. They can't compute the load. So, for example, in the Soviet times, there was a central pricing because they had no pricing cost.
Oh, I didn't know it was considered a footprint. Well, I remember
They had to
this.
do things like price nails. And it's
Yeah,
like,
of course I do.
what's the name?
I keep saying remember it, like it's been that long since I played it.
The market computes that. And
Barely
in the
just played it a
absence of
couple
that,
months ago.
well, there's no limit to
I
the
think.
range of potential value that a nail might have.
At
If
least
there's a nail
PS5
shortage,
would.
that actually turns out to be a really bad thing.
Oh, yeah.
Pricing decisions are insanely hard to make.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think. Yeah, I mean, it's funny. They give you a lot of nails when you buy
So
them.
we
but
gotta go get 'em.
things could change, you know? I mean, you could go there and just get one nail. But so, just so
That'd be a bad thing.
It'd be a rough day. Yeah, but you'd have to really use it wisely.
Yeah, you would. You'd have to be very careful. You'd probably put it up. You'd probably display it.
If you're gonna
We
put it,
used to have nails.
Go to man, go to man.
you better use it that way.
Get him in his cousin.
But just so we stay on, so I stay in this one frame of like, so do you feel like, but
Nothing
there's so
but
they're challenging your things you sell,
home.
right?
Yeah, well,
So do you think it's a challenge of your free speech? Is that what you feel like?
oh, the court that ruled against.
Oh, I thought you could only kill them with the venom thing.
Said that it was a free speech issue.
Okay.
And they said in the
Oh.
closing argument that
Powered down
according
the
to the
venom.
Canadian Charter of Rights,
I thought that was powering it up. Oh.
Pierre justice regimes in the process of absolutely gutting it.
They're all over the damn
Anyways,
place.
I have a right to free speech.
I don't know why when I think about this game,
But
this mission like stands out to me. Like I just remember it the most.
bureaucratic institution
Probably because the game just doesn't have that many missions to begin with, so of course you're gonna remember the few that it has.
When a client or a patient, right, or a customer, depending on the profession, has been mistreated in some manner by the police. First of all, most of them don't live in Canada.
Get that
Second
man.
of all, none of them were clients of
Throw that man off the
Third,
bed.
none of them knew anyone who was a client of mine. They claimed harm, that I had done harm, on behalf of other people, who they also didn't know.
Huh?
The witch hunt.
Well, and they also, a number of them also claimed to be clients of mine in writing, in the complaint.
They're not.
Clients of mine. Before I became politically known, I practiced as a clinician for more than 20 years, and I had zero complaints, and I have zero complaints levied against me at the university, too.
Yeah, when a man goes bankrupt and he has to close down all his restaurants, you know, that's the saddest part about it all. It really
And my
is.
clients, well, all the time, there was zero problem.
Hey, yeah.
But as soon as things exploded around me politically, well, the people who weaponized
Are you for
politics
real, woman?
go after me, and then
You
the
can't
call
be being for real,
nicely
woman.
infested by
How many are there,
almost
bro?
everything else.
How many more generators do I need to do?
Canada are using this opportunity to
goodness.
attempt to make my
It's
life
taking
miserable.
forever.
But we'll see whose lives are made miserable.
Yeah, do you almost, was there a part of you that kind of was like excited about the kind of like,
Not to be
Ain't no way
it's not
it
ever
doesn't reveal me. How many of these can I do?
face legal proceedings.
was about to
You have to
say.
be a fool, generally speaking, to think that even if you're the one levying lawsuits,
No.
you have to be a real fool to think that it's going to do anything
Get
to
the man,
cause
get the
you
man.
a lot of grief and misery. Like, lawsuits are not entertaining, and I have quite a pronounced proclivity to feel guilty. I went through the, like, this isn't good,
Hey.
but last
the ruling just
Yeah,
happened?
that's it.
well, the court ruling that denied my appeal just
Oh, that's when
Oh,
you
yeah,
get
yeah,
the
because
So
I
now you
appealed their
have
right.
to go through. You
Well,
have
the
to go
next
through
thing,
with the training.
the next thing they have to do, I either have to go through with the training, or they can rank me from the disciplinary board. And my next
What
move
is
is
going on?
to say, hey, bring on the disciplinary board. they film those. I will put that on YouTube. So if they want to make the case that, for example, my objections to the trans surgical mutilation of children, I believe that to be wrong. Like, I believe it's actually a crime against humanity. The reason I believe that is the UN definition.
Oh, I remember this part. I don't remember. I didn't know it was this game. So many missions that I thought were in the 2018 one were actually this one.
That's involuntary sterilization because they are not qualified to give qualified consent, informed consent, as anyone with any sense recognizes.
Yeah, they can't even go on a field trip without getting a signature, right? Or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So they can't. Yeah, they can't go on like a.
Yeah, there are hospitals now.
Genital field trip.
There are hospitals now when they inform the children of what's going to happen. For example, if they castrate them, for example, they tell them the girls.
That's what the woman did.
Double mastectomy, sterilizing the girls, but they tell them that they might have to have their eggs.
How many are there?
Fertilization, and if they ever want to have children, well, that'll be what they have to do. It's like, well, you know, every 12-year-old is capable of doing. No kidding. No kidding. It is absolutely despicable. I believe that the people who've done this should be in prison for the rest of their life.
Do you think no excuse speaking up against things like that are some of the reasons why they're kind of...
Oh, I think that was... Well, I tweeted something out about Elliot Page, Ellen Page.
Yeah, I remember
now
that.
we're in trouble. Now we're all in trouble. Yeah, I said, you remember when pride was a sin and when the criminal position cut off Elliot Page?
Wait, what? What do I do, bro?
And, that got me kicked off Twitter,
so
but that was also one of the tweets that was complained about, you know, and I had friends, I actually did a whole YouTube video on this, I had friends who kind of upgraded me for being a little harsh, and we talked it over on YouTube for about 90 minutes, and I don't regret it at all. In fact, I think that in the intervening years since that tweet was sold, the tides turned very firmly in a direction that indicates that my suspicions were more than warranted. You know, a lot of the European countries that were all on board with this so-called gender-affirming care have reversed their stance, including the Netherlands, where this protocol
how you do it?
hypothetical gender-affirming state is such a lie. So that protocol is emerged. The Dutch realized that this is a bad idea. They realized it in the UK and in Norway and Sweden and France, and they're pulling back like mad. Now, the Americans and Canadians are still thinking this is just a fine idea, but it's not.
Well, it's probably still there's probably still people trying to do the balance sheet of what is the value of it, you know, in America. I mean, a lot of things.
Yeah, tether web. Oh, right there.
Yeah, well, that's for sure.
But do you feel like in Canada they are just, because Canada's kind of like I don't want to say it's a passive place, but it's like it's kind of like a, is passive the word?
Where's the last
Passive
one?
is a reasonable word.
Oh, I didn't see this.
The United States of America, let's say.
Okay, that's very fair, right?
Well, and I think to some degree, look, you know, our Constitution...
Oh, I don't even think I had the venoms left. I think you just read it.
Right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
I don't even know if my stream's still going.
Right, it's very
gotta
different
look
view
that
of
up.
what constitutes an appropriate society.
I don't even know if
The
I'm
basic
checking.
doctrines of your country are more entrepreneurial and adventurous, and I really think you can see that in the difference between the two countries.
And
The basic
Oh,
doctrines
no.
of your country are more
Well, to my surprise, it's still going.
more individual.
and more libertarian and more entrepreneurial, and you can see that in the temperaments of the two countries. And actually, things worked very well in Canada, I would say, till about 10 years ago.
No, that woman's gonna get you. She knows you're down there.
All of our institutions were conservative in the best sense. Like, they were reliable and stable and predictable, but they also honestly did what they were supposed to do, and that was true even of say, government-sponsored media agencies like the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, the CBC, which is sort of our equivalent to PBS, but it's much more dominant in Canada. And our higher education institutions worked, and our political parties were pretty predictable. You know, we had...
Well, if there'd be no casualties, why does it
and they were
matter?
the party
Oh,
that
what just released up
do
there?
that. We had the Liberals, and they were the natural governing party, and they were centrists. kind of like more conservative Democrats. That's about where I would put them.
Oh,
Distribution. Then we had the socialists, the NDP. We still have these three parties, and they were essentially
why didn't he just get it and
and
run?
made up of unions. And that's all flown to bits. And those parties for years played their roles, and they played them honorably and honestly, and everyone knew what they
Yeah,
did.
but it's the rocks
And
on
that's
the
what we
so
upside down. Trudeau's
what does it
liberals
matter?
are
It's
farther
not a bad
left
thing.
than socialists. In fact, the socialists do dirty
Get out of here.
Canada.
A few months ago, I wanted to sell something online. I wanted to sell a
Did I really just do that?
knife that I had at the house.
He's taking them all out without them
I
running.
didn't know what to
Or
do.
without
I had
them.
no idea where to get started.
I can't do shit
That's why
about
I'm
it.
glad that I found Shopify. That's right. Shopify is the commerce platform revolutionizing millions of businesses worldwide. Whether you're a garage entrepreneur or IPO ready, Shopify is the only tool you need to start, run, and grow your business without the struggle. That's true. Shopify puts you in total control of every sales channel. So whether you're selling satin sheets, knives, or anything else,
Oh, no.
you can sell
Who's this
Shopify's in-person POS system. And once you've reached your audience,
Oh,
Shopify is the
new
internet's
type of
best
in.
converting checkout to help you turn them from browsers to buyers. That's right.
How do you fire them?
10% of all e-commerce in the U.S. and Shopify is truly a global force. Plus,
Okay, I
Shopify's
just broke
award-winning
your
help with their
shield. What are you gonna do about
success
it?
every
Tough boy.
You hear that sound? It's the
Man, I
sound of
am,
sale you're
I'm
missing
like
out
feeling
on.
all
You're
of
not
that.
selling on Shopify.
I ain't doing
What does
anything
it
about
sound
it.
like with Shopify? That's much better. Start selling with Shopify today. You just need to go to shopify.com/THEO. That's
Oh, I don't know. I'm just trying to get through this thing.
to take your business to the next level today.
I don't know how much I have left, bro.
You want to get hydrated and stay hydrated.
Oh, I was gonna order me some moisturizer.
Liquid IV can help. They're the #1 powder hydration brand in America. They're also now available in sugar-free. That's right. Years in the making, Hydration Multiplier Sugar-Free uses a proprietary zero sugar hydration solution with no artificial sweeteners. With 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink.
How many does it come with? Oh, this is a cut thing.
Vitamins and nutrients
Okay,
for everyday
25
wellness.
bucks,
Liquid IV
24 bucks,
hydrates 2 times
6
faster
fingers.
than water. They've got some great white peach, green grape,
Oh, my bad.
1 stick of liquid IV
I didn't know I
and
was
16
supposed to
ounces of
go
water
after it.
hydrate you 2 times faster and more efficiently than water alone. Be that.
Oh, is this when? This is when she finds out, right?
Real people, real flavor, real hydrating, now sugar free.
Does she not hear his voice? Yeah, this is when she finds out it's him, right? And then, so that, yeah, that's how you know they're getting kind of close to the end of
Or
it.
get 20% off.
I forgot that's what the story was.
liquid.com and use code THEO at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order when you use promo code THEO
Oh.
at Liquid IV. You feel like you've been picked a lot because you're like
There's
a
a lot of
loud.
misses happening now.
I don't mean this is better. You're like a loud
A lot of
Canadian,
misses,
right?
man.
You're like probably the loudest Canadian since like Celine Dion, right? But in a total different, like, but you know, Canadians are usually kind of more past. I guess not really. I mean, there's a lot of Canadians that are verbose,
Yeah,
right?
but there's a Canadian.
Oh.
There's a Canadian.
But maybe it's not as challenging of like the status. But I don't know what I'm trying to
Look,
say.
there are-
I just wonder why are they?
Really?
Why
There are
do you
Canadian
get picked?
comedians, and we have a good Canadian tradition.
Yeah.
And I would say that the Canadian Canadians.
Oh, some of the best. Norm Macdonald, Harlan Williams, like a lot of great comedians.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Lots of the whole SCTV crowd. There are a lot of really great comedians. That's a long-standing tradition, and they can be pretty viciously satirical. Very hard to an example of that, and I think they're absolutely brilliant. Scripted comedy doesn't work, but I do think that Canada is a country where being what they call cowpox
Oh.
and coffee goes up the best.
What is happening?
That's true. Many countries, particularly
Because it kind of it makes it more
They know how
about
to
you
make
than
it look
about
like a
what
movie.
or maybe you're making
Sony
more about
Cinematic
you
Universe,
versus like
that's it.
yeah, Canada just wants to
The
be almost like
SCU.
we're here, yeah. By us. That's what it seems like, and it goes over well. I mean, I find the peace that I feel in Canada when I'm here, the genuineness in people's eyes that I see. Even people that look mean come up to you and then they're nice. They just look a little mean. You know, like it's like
It's gonna kill me. I remember
it's
this.
really, really wonderful. I love Canada. I love the people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm just wondering why does your
It's
like
killing me.
why are they challenging you for free speech? Like why does that?
Well, I think I'm also a reasonably effective opponent, say, of the current administration federally, and I think that I'm not trying to imply that they're directly complicit in what's happening to me in relationship to college, because I don't believe that to be the case. But I also don't think that I'm a friend of anyone who is a friend of the current Liberal administration in Canada. And these judges, for example, they were true to appointees. And also they were true to appointees with a long history of essentially left-wing activism.
So that also has a lot.
Well, and this is another terrible thing that's happened in Canada, is that our courts have become, and our legal system have become politicized. And that was never the case in Canada. Not many years ago. We had enough sense for a very long time to keep politics out of the judiciary, out of the education system, out of the media. Our country wasn't politicized. We had political parties, and everybody knew where they were, and that's where we had our discussions, and they went quite well. And apart from that, outside of that, things were not politicized. But now, in Canada, and this is the case in the West in general, virtually everything is radically politicized. And
do you think you guys caught that from the West in a way? Do you think that's a negative thing?
Oh, that's when they meet out on the...
I think that we
Not the dog,
and I think we did that back in the 1980s. Canada has always tilted towards group rights.
Yeah, and that's what it feels like.
Ain't no way. You're gonna make me do
part
this.
of the reason for that was that we had to bend ourselves into knots to keep the country together because there was so much tension between French and English in Canada.
I want to go to the next mission.
Well, I think that also may be why this place is somewhat more collectivist, let's say, than the U.S. I mean, winter here is no bloody joke. And, you know, everybody pushes their neighbors out the snowbanks in the winter.
No, I think
It's the same dude from the first
really
one.
be a team. Do you think like so yeah, I think what I'm trying to think more about is just like the challenge, like about free speech, right? Like about how it's being challenged everywhere. It's going to be really strange if those people get you in front of a board. They're not going to do that.
Oh, I don't think they have a choice.
Oh, we got this damn
Are y'all
crazy.
going to sell papers too?
Publish it. You know, they'll try to keep it secret, but that ain't going to happen.
They should have exactly papers.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Absolutely. Absolutely. I know. When you
I want to be your corner man. If there's rounds, I want to come in between rounds.
Well, you were asking me if I was looking forward to it. Like I said, you have to be a fool to look forward to legal proceedings. But I went through all 13 of the charges at Christmas last December, you know, which was not very pleasant 3 days, because you never know when you have hundreds of pages of paperwork, which I had to go through.
Oh, was I
You never
supposed
know
to
if you
investigate?
You never know when you might have done something stupid that's going to catch up with you, you know, and everybody has stupidity in their past. And so I was pretty damn apprehensive when I went through all the paperwork, but the more I delved into it, actually, the better I felt, because not only did they make terrible procedural errors, like going ahead with the complaints of people who literally claimed falsely in writing to be clients of mine. I think 6
How did it happen to be the first one I went to?
but
Ah,
it's just
something.
so utterly preposterous. 2 of the things they complain about are literally criticisms of Trudeau. And like, if I can't criticize a standing prime minister in my own country, there is something seriously wrong. One of them was the chief of staff, one of them was the city councillor, one of them was the trans issue that we discussed.
Sure, we do.
One of them I criticized Sports Illustrated for presenting a very obese cover model, and as far as I was concerned, no amount of tolerance, of authoritarian compassion was still otherwise. The other thing that
Oh, there's 3 different birds. I thought it was
and I think
10.
people in general is that they
Oh,
think
okay.
I'm mean. You know, and you should be nice. And first of all, I'm not exactly so sure
It was
that we
one
should
of
be nice
those,
all the
dude.
time. I think we, as a culture, have got ourselves into an awful lot of trouble by being a little bit too nice. Like, I'm not so sure. I'll give you an example of that. So, Nicola Sturgeon, who was the former Prime Minister of Scotland, said, any man who says that he's a woman is a woman. What harm could it do? And then the serial
Where's the
sexual
pigeon?
slayers in prisons decided that maybe they were women. Because maybe then they could go to women's prisons. And, you know, if you don't think that a serial sexual killer will manipulate his image to get access to women, you're a complete believer in lesbian. And of course, that's exactly
I don't got shit to do with me. I'm just after the pigeon.
Sturgeon was called out on her pathological compassion, and that was one of the things that led to the resignation. Tolerance beyond a certain level is 100%, absolutely, incontrovertibly a vice. And when tolerance has got to the point where it's a vice, then it's time to not be so nice. You know, that's a very good question. What
I'm about to say,
exactly?
I wouldn't have selected this mission if I knew it was going to be this long. I'm trying to pick a short one just so I can get back to the main story.
Even by the self-definition of the person engaging in the vice. And so, look, excess alcohol use tends to be a vice. Yeah. Well, why? Okay. How do you diagnose alcoholism as a alcohol? Well, the first thing you do is you look at the amount.
Looks like it was going to let me press triangles with you.
It has to be a high amount, frequently, that causes substantial disruption to one or more important domains of life. So if you're wondering, well, drinking, you think, well, is it compromising your health? Are your friends starting to object? Have you got in trouble with the law?
He's your white man.
Oh, they were using the pigeons
So
like...
is the behavior starting to produce negative consequences, even by your definition, or perhaps even more importantly by your definition? Then you say, well, any behavior that tends to be quite entertaining in the short term, but not so good socially or in the long term, that's a vice. And we all know that. You know, there's lots of things like drinking.
I'll give them spider legs.
Bloody glass, especially if you like alcohol. But, you know, when I was a kid, I used to drink a fair bit, and I quit when I was about
Oh, bro, I don't know how much longer I can play this for. This is killing me. Didn't I start the stream like 40 minutes ago? I'll go like 20 more minutes and then I gotta go eat something. This is killing me. I'm hungry. I got leftovers and I got my pasta. I'll play a little bit more next time. It's just because I played Dead by Daylight this time. I wanted to check out that new Alien update. Now that I got to check that out.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Well, that's a vice, man. It's like, it's not good for you, and especially not good if you're trying to aim up. But you can do what you're doing. How old are you? You die at 27, like you would have died at 27.
That's what most people die, you know, that have the...
And they die from vices, generally.
Oh, well, now it's giving me the main mission.
So there's a lot of challenge to your free speech. You're saying that things you've said that...
They're mean.
Right.
But they're not. It's like, you know, you're supposed to... Now you're supposed to say that there's nothing sexual about Drag Queen Story.
Imagine that, an app where you could just call on them anytime.
There's nothing sexual about grown men with false breasts.
Yeah, that's what I said. Just the one where y'all made it to God. And then doesn't he become like a bad guy?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I think I'll burn my eyes out with a sword. It's like, no, I'm afraid there's something sexual about that. Like,
yeah, to me, yeah, it would be. I mean, I think it would be... That would be a lot.
Oh, it's not that far. Well, yeah, I guess I said I was going to play for like 20
minutes. I feel like there
minutes.
would be some barrier to entry between me and
I'm trying to make some kind of progress. I've only played like one mission.
There's a lot of complexity to throw at a child.
Yeah, it just seems like a lot of complexity to throw at a child, you know. He can't even, yeah. So I'm just thinking mostly about free speech. Like, do you feel like free speech is becoming more under fire, or do you feel like that we're just...
It's way more under fire.
It's under fire.
Look, I was in Greece a while back, and I met a professor there from the Kennedy School of Government, right, which was for decades, and even now, is
How'd he come to him as proud?
preeminent higher education institutions for the discussion of political issues. And he told me flat out that his colleagues
He's
should
17.
feel comfortable expressing the genuine opinions to their students. But I mean, that's game over, right? Because the only thing you have as an educator, certainly as a psychologist, is, and as a physician and a lawyer for that matter, is your handle on the truth.
Well, is civil law one of our problems with that? Because people
Oh,
just,
it's
once somebody
the
hears something they don't like, they
music audio
like
call
this
thing.
lawsuit against a police department, a university. It's just like, we didn't like hearing this, they shouldn't be saying this. Then it's a lawsuit, and then once it becomes a financial burden, they can't afford. You literally cannot afford to do it anymore. Like, if we have 3 more teachers speak out this year, then that's going to be all of our endowment or whatever.
Is he a good or a bad guy? I can't remember.
Yeah, well, it's definitely, if the advantage is on the accuser, is for the accuser constantly, then no one can speak anymore. Right?
Well, little doggy, you know what to expect, little friend. Little bester. Doggy, how you doing?
That's a very bad idea.
You know what to expect there,
by social media, because
You do,
you can
lady.
and do.
You're alright,
And it's
little
funny
friend.
because in some
You're
sense, this is
alright.
also what I'm being accused of doing.
You are.
In some sense.
Yeah.
You can say things on social media
And you're
that you
alright.
would never say to someone face to face. And not only can you
You
get
really
away
are.
with it, you are rewarded for it. And that's a very, 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 very bad idea. Now,
I had to
understand
get on that
that
bed. I couldn't sit on that chair no more.
if I have something to say, I'm gonna
Not
say it.
after
And
what I
after
took.
the anonymous online
No, thank you.
trollees. I call them trollees.
How are you, little doggy? How are you?
Well, they're trolls, obviously, by cliche, but why demon? And the answer is because if you're using a computer, you're not exactly human anymore. You're a machine-human hybrid. You know, and if you're just some resentful son of a bitch sitting in the basement perturbating about how miserable your life is and you're trying to spew as much venom as possible, you can't do a damn thing down there by yourself. Right? You're completely powerless, and you deserve to be because you haven't done a goddamn thing with your life. But if you have a computer at hand, you can multiply yourself hundreds of thousands and millions of times.
I remember that.
Twitter, right, and you can pollute the entire domain of political discourse. And so I believe we've disinhibited the psychopaths online, and that's a recipe for disaster too.
But there's no way to figure, but I don't know if there's a way to like fix that, you know? It feels like, there's no, like, unless you had to have like the exact, unless you couldn't be anonymous sometimes, right? Which, I mean, that was one of the problems that happened with social media. Everything all developed so quickly. There's been just no jurisdiction over any of it. I mean, it's just, and so but then news outlets will use it as if it's like gossip, like it's like factual information, you know, like they'll use a tweet from somebody in a basement somewhere or in a birdhouse or whatever, if in a birdhouse, and they'll say, oh, well, this guy, you know, Ricky Birdhouse 40, you know, he's pissed off about this, and it's like, well, who gives a shit? You know, that guy's he's never done anything in his life.
Oh, is that what it is?
Be able to
I feel like, doesn't he end up tricking him in the end?
I
don't remember.
A stance or a space. But then also, does that person deserve to have a voice still? You know, like.
Well, there's a bunch of problems. You know, we felt that democratizing the public forum was a good idea. You know, and you can understand that.
What do you mean democratize?
Well, so that everybody would have a voice.
Okay, right. Okay,
but then by the same token, you own your house, and no bigwit off the street can just come into the middle of your house and not only yell at you, but also yell at you and all of your friends simultaneously.
Yeah.
But he can do that online.
Right.
And that's not good. There's no barriers. And the problem with that is that, and this is back to this problem of tolerance, is that there's about 3% of the population, you know, this cross-culturally.
Why does it sound so like ominous and evil?
Tetrad personality features.
Oh,
so, yeah. So they're Machiavellian, which means they're manipulative. They're narcissistic. Which
How
means
much
they
time is
want
left in the
attention.
game?
They're psychopathic.
Like, if I know there's only like an hour left, I
No
would probably just finish it.
And that was the Dark Triad. We had another lovely dimension to that, which was sadistic, which positive delight from the pain of others. And we know that the online troll types, especially the ones that are anonymous, are much more likely to have those 4 sets of personality characteristics. That's about 3% of the population. Now, that 3% of the population has
Max
posed
Love.
danger to the integrity
Oh,
of human
yeah.
society since the beginning of time. The entire criminal justice
Down to coffin.
is
Hope she
devoted
answers.
to keeping that small percentage of people under control. So
Finn.
I didn't realize it made a sound on the controller when you
In
used the
person.
word.
it's a
So you can lie to me
specialization.
again?
So I can make this
that
right.
small percentage
Please.
of people is so dangerous as
Meet
well.
me at Trinity Church. No more
They'll
lies.
tell
I promise.
If you're screwing
everything
with me,
down. Partly because they think if everything's ruined, they'll have a chance to shine.
I'll see you
But
there.
also because of their sadistic
At least she's willing to
qualities,
meet.
if they can produce
Okay,
excess
Trinity
misery,
Church.
well,
Let's
so
go.
much the better. And we're enabling them online to do that.
That far away?
And now we feel a parallel world.
What?
It should represent. But
Nah,
there's ways
brother,
it
I
doesn't
gotta
represent.
go.
And one way is that
I need
the
my food.
psychopaths, the dark tetrad type,